Hello there my YouTube friends. As you can see, it's a pretty murky day here in the UK, but I'm going to take you into the man cave again and show you around the man cave for what it's like now. As you can see, I've got a busted thingy, so I've got an idea of how I'm going to have to end up fixing that completely to get that done. But we're going to take you in. As you can see there, I've got the light, the big ring light on, and that's because literally, even though it's light and it's daylight and it's literally sort of mid-morning in the UK, it's dark in the man cave, guys. Yeah, it has been. So I'll take you in, show you around. Let's get this door shut to keep some warmth in here, and then we'll get you a look around the man cave, how it stands now in December 2020, guys. You got, that's the very top, yeah. And what we'll do is we'll put the light on so you may be able to see a bit better. So I've got two lights on now. I've got the big light shining on the figures, and I've got the light on me camera, guys. I'm not going to go through each and every character because, to be perfectly honest with you, when it comes to some of them, I can't remember what mark thingies are or which predators, which ones and stuff like that. So we'll just take you through and show you how I have some of my setups going. So there's your first.
Goddamn right. You call me the Punisher, ain't that right? The big bad Punisher.
Not all hot toys, guys, and they're not all in perfect condition, because some of these characters, like this one, I've had literally for many years, before I even sort of like was a collector. I collected a few figures over the years. This one's another one. He's now missing a hand. His hand's dropped off, as you can see, and I've been having to try and glue tack it back into place just to keep it on, but it does keep dropping off, so I do need to get it glued on. I have had some of these ones for years. Another one that I've had. I don't even know where his hands have gone. I'll be perfectly honest with you with this guy. Yeah, just got no idea. It's got to be somewhere in the bag that I had it in. Just in case I find them. Same thing with the shaft one there. I've had him for a long time. Same with him. I've got scissor hand. Got him for many years. Next shelf. These one are probably one of the more original figures that I ever bought. This is Spawn character. I think he was the one that really sort of got us into actually collecting, even though at the time I hadn't seen the film. I just loved the actual look of this guy. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure this is a Mancave again. Another Hot Toys.
we get started, does anyone want to get out?
The iconic Stallone's version, Judge Dredd. A lot of people weren't keen on it, didn't like it. I enjoyed it, I thought it was alright. Yes, the Carl Urban one was done really well, but also the Carl Urban one, you've got to look at, was taken basically from the film called The Raid. It was basically almost like a direct copy of The Raid. You can't give it too much credit for that one because took its idea of a Chinese or an Oriental movie. So I'll leave this guy. Yeah, this was my time, my era. Even got the face sculpt there, which obviously, as you can see, I don't use it because to me that's how Judge Dredd should be. Jin and Chirrut looking at each other, even though he's blind. You can still look in the direction, he knows where things are coming from.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force, and I fear nothing, for all this, as the Force wills it. With me, then you're my enemy.
There's just square off between Anakin and Obi-Wan, the evil Anakin, and of course we have the normal Anakin. Drop down to the next shelf. And this one obviously I don't remember straight away because it's the Berserker. It's the only one that looks that way. So we're doing with that one as being the Berserker. And I'm sorry I can't gaze full in depth, guys, into which, like, what characters they are and what they're from and stuff like that, but my memory does not work like that. I have very, very big amount of trouble trying to get things to pass from short-term to long-term memory. So a lot of characters I don't recall and I don't remember, I just love the look of them. Obviously I know this one's Maleficent. Yeah, it's Angelina Jolie. And I think it's an actual great sculpt, great figure. And as you'll see as we go around, I've got quite a few Predator figures. That's why I can't remember them all and which movies they're from and shit like that. I just haven't got a clue. Same way with a lot of your Marvel characters, you know. I know that it's Thor, but which movie it's from, I don't remember. I don't recall. There's so many of the damn things out there, and to me it doesn't bother me which movie it's from. I like the look of it, so I bought it. Same with the Captain America's. So many different costumes from so many different movies that I just cannot pass from me short-term to me long-term memory which ones are from which movies, which Captain America's they are. And at the end of the day, I don't really care. You know, I just like the look of them, so I buy them. That's what it's about to me. If I like the look of something, I buy it. I don't freaking care which movie it's from, which version it is. If I like the look of it, I can not buy it. I think that's what it's all about, guys. You buy the things you like, and you don't worry about having to recall which versions things are. I don't know which model this is, but I do know this isn't a Hot Toys one. You can probably tell by the sculpt, what have you. Yeah, this basically doesn't have any moving parts to it. I can't remember, I think it was some like Crazy Toys made this thing, so it doesn't light up, it doesn't move, it's just like that. But it was one of the first figures I bought, because at the time I couldn't really afford a Hot Toys stuff, and I just wanted figures that looked like the characters, and these weren't too bad until I started buying some of the Hot Toys in, and then I realised just the difference that there was in them, you know, that these things just do not match up to Hot Toys at all. You know, but he's still in there, you know, you see him from a distance. And even though he's a bit shorter, he still looks okay like that. Yeah, you look at it across the thing and you just think to yourself, well, yeah, they look pretty decent. Especially as you'll find that in amongst these, there is another one that's a Crazy Toys one, which I'll show you when we get there. But have a guess yourself, guys, before I even mention it. See if you can get it. See if we can get which one of these lot here is another Crazy Toys one. And you have two iconic figures together, which is, I think, to me, is the way they should be. You know, they're known to be together again, they're known to work together, so I have them together. Again, you know, they've got the Black Widow, so many different variants of the Black Widow that I don't recall which movie she's out of, but again, I'm not one of the types to be bothered. You know, I just love having me characters. Scarlet Witch. Again, another one I really sort of love our character. With the fact she's one badass bitch that can kick ass. It's wicked. And the Black Panther. Yeah, not bad. Again, listen to Virtual Toys. Yeah, I'd love to get the Hot Toys version, but since Chadwick sadly passed away, he's went up to stupid prices. Yeah, I'm just not willing to pay the stupid prices, so this one will have to do until eventually he comes back in at a price that's reasonable, and then I'll try and pick him up. This is one of the newer figures, and it's probably one of the worst ones of the lot in consideration to how much stuff you normally get with this figure. And this one, literally, you got the one gun. That one back there. Yeah, that's the one gun you got with this guy. And this guy's the newest one. He's the newest version. You know what I mean? He's the, I think it's classified as the endgame version. And you get very little stuff compared to what you used to get with the other ones. So, but he still looks good. No, don't get me wrong, he looks good. Just a shame that he doesn't come with a lot of the guns that you get normally. Of course, we've got the classic bobber with Han and Carbonite.
He's no good to me dead.
If you're a fan of Star Wars, then to me, you've got to have a Boba Fett in your collection without a shadow of a doubt. And I happen to have two at the moment. This one's the Hot Toys version. Absolutely just mint. The weathering and everything is just so cool. It looks absolutely superb. Of course, it had a bit of iron carbonate. And we've got this version over here, which will go on now. And you can see the difference in them. The Hot Toys version compared to this one. This one is actually Disney's own make of it. I had these ones before I had the Hot Toys ones again. So I did have Han Solo as well, but I got rid of them. And I'm left with these ones. The Darth Vader. I mean, you can not tell the difference between these ones. This is like literally the whole lot's plastic. It looks very plastic. But they do have the sounds to them as well. You can press the buttons and you get sounds to them. I think if the batteries are still working.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
I think Bubba's got one as well, and yeah.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
And then I have, see, a Stormtrooper. He's actually still got a label on, I tell you. You can see our batteries ran out on that one, so yeah, the batteries are gone on this one. It's just a shame. They still look okay, you know what I mean? From a distance away, they look sort of half decent. I mean, you consider that they cost a hell of a lot less than the Hot Toys versions, but when you put them next to a Hot Toys version, you know, it stands out again like a sore thumb. And down to the bottom shelf, we have the R2-D2 cup, the biker.
I'm the most complete fighter in the world.
Well, one of my favourites, Jackie Chan. Head sculpt's not the best in the world, but it's recognisable as Jackie Chan.
Everything is kung fu.
And of course, we have Ip Man. He's kicking it a touch. The apple. You can see we've got a bit of space here for some, which is where I've literally got rid of, I think it was 5. I've got another one boxed up, ready to go. Got rid of 5 characters from the newer Star Wars ones, because I'm just not really into the newer Star Wars ones. And then we'll come back along to more Predators, guys, because it's just got to be done with Predators. I love me Predators, guys. Yeah, I really do. Absolutely love these guys. See, you make out this little bit of blue tack on there just to give him so he can hold his mask in place and it doesn't drop out of his hands again. This is one of the ones that I have actually just on a stand because his legs just don't quite hold him up properly, which is a shame because I prefer to have them without a stand. You can see these guys stand up nicely on the ground. Look. So I mean, it's nice and see it. Some will have the helmets on, some will have the helmets off. So you get a few different views of the different styles that there is. Again, I can't remember the names of all of them or which ones they're from. See with this one I need to be a little bit of thing because it's starting to come apart. So I do have some leather there that I need to do some work on this guy because he's literally one of the worst condition ones I've got. But he came like that, you know, when I got him he came like that. So I do need to do a bit of changing out on him. quarter scale one from Necker. And the gauntlet that I got off my daughter. And then we'll take you to the first detour. You see a couple of mugs there from Star Wars, as well as Gizmo. Gizmo's cute as out. Darth Maul. We obviously have the sideshow version as well as the Hot Toys version. The Dune Naboo. I remember some way. Both decent versions, but I think Hot Toys still manages just to outdo Sideshow. And then we've got the iconic Han and Chewie. Again, I believe two characters that like literally need to get together. And this is a sideshow piece, but I do believe that all the light up features were still working on it, but I've never really tried them for a while. I can't even remember how you get the thing, but they were working. I just think the chances of the batteries probably ran down. I do know this Luke Skywalker is from The Return of the Jedi. I think the R2-D2 I got was from The Return of the Jedi as well, because I think when he come with him, he come with all the bits that he had from when he was on the barge, when he was used as basically like a drinks dispenser. So I believe this one must be from The Return of the Jedi as well. Again, of course, when you've got a thing, you've got to have R2-D2 and C-3PO together if you can. Yeah, it's one of those things that's got to be done. And I know, I think this version was the one from the Attack of the Clones, so he does have his lightsaber somewhere, though I've decided to use him in with these ones, so I have him with his cane. But for such a small, diminutive figure, it's such a great head sculpt. Looks so beautiful. And has a good amount of posability to him too, which is good. Again, drop down. Again, another dueling one. With Obi-Wan versus Darth. Of course, a trooper.
Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, God.
It's going to be hard to get any good angles for Darth because he's so close to Obi-Wan. next one, guys. Some more. As you can see, there's like 4 of them in here. You can just see the other one just in the way at the back there. The excellent. Kills that they've made. I do remember that this one at the front here is the elder. Put him at the front for obvious reasons, you know, he's a leader. And he just looks absolutely wicked. And you're not going to get really good angles on these ones, I'm afraid, guys, because I'm not going to be able to get in to them fully, otherwise I'll end up knocking other characters over to try and get in at them. But I absolutely love my Predator figures. As you can see, I do have a number of them. I think that one, I believe, might be the Faulkner one. That's but I absolutely love these characters. I do love the freaking looks of them, how diversified they all are, and how well they look, how good they look. And of course, move up to the next shelf. We have an alien and a predator. If I'm not mistaken, this one's Shadow Predator. I think I really remember that because it's the only one that has pretty fur on him. Whether they were in the same movie together or not, I do not know. I do not really care. I just like putting things together. I think they look good. The mouthpiece does open on these things, but you've always got to be careful if you do, because those thin strands there in his mouth, I worry about stretching them open and really breaking them, so I'm never bothered opening it. Just leave it there because he looks menacing enough as it is, just like that, guys. And up to the Keanu shelf. This one isn't a Hot Toys version of it. Not sure which version, who made it or what. I think it could be Crazy Toys done this one, but again I think it's just, yeah, it's good. It's a good enough version for me. Yeah, at some point if I could get the Hot Toys one, maybe I would, but I think, to be perfectly honest with you, that one is a good enough version. It does the job. It looks decent. Maybe not quite Hot Toy standard when you come to look at it, stuff like the hands, but to me it does it. And of course this is the Hot Toys version of John Wick. And I know a lot of people absolutely love Keanu Reeves. Yeah, and yes, I've got to admit, he seems like he might be a really fantastic bloke. But to me, his acting skills aren't the best in the world, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, it seems you're entitled to yours. I think he's had 2 roles where he's been really suited to, and that's these 2 roles here. They didn't need massive amounts of acting skills, you just need action skills, and that he's got in spades. Yeah, but you put him in a proper acting role, and I think he's not quite as good, you know. Don't get me wrong, I like the guy, love his action films, okay, I'm not knocking him and that, I'm just saying as an actor, as in giving him a proper meaty role, he's very, very wooden compared to a lot of other people. Give him these roles as Neo, an action role, or as John Wick, and he's spot on, guys, he's spot on. And we have, next one is the Deadpool with Cable. Again, this one isn't Hot Toys. This one was known as The Mechanic, I think it was. But again, I think the ones that done this done a damn decent job, and I'm not complaining. Hot Toys might be better, but I think really for what it is here, I'm not going to complain. I think I've got a damn decent figure in them. And of course this is Deadpool version 2.0 or Deadpool 2. Yeah, it's just a wicked character. Love the humour in it. Love the movies for the action, for the humour. Just balls to the wall fun to be had when you watch these movies. And we go up to the top of the detail with a couple of mugs. The wee Spidey. And we come across here, guys, to a few pops. Again, I collected these beforehand because they were a lot cheaper. Move down to the first shelf, which is the Batman shelf. You see, I need to do something on the cape because it's got a little mark on it. Needs a bit of it clean off properly to get the marks out. Which I probably should have done before for doing this, but hey. Again, it's another one where I've had to use things to hold them up, because there's no way this guy is going to hold him up by himself. Right? It's just not going to happen, so I had to give him a helping hand. Again, the iconic sort of fight scene where Batman was taking a damn good beating. Background. And he's another recent purchase for us. I've just managed to get a hold of this guy because the prices on these again are astronomical. Yeah, but I've managed to get a hold of one cheap. The guy says it was a Hot Toys version, but I can't honestly say whether it is or it isn't because of the friggin', you can see the wisps of hair that's coming off of this thingy when it's on an actual sculpt. Makes us wonder. The way the coat and that is makes us wonder. But hell, he still looks good. He only come with what I've got because I got him open like that. I didn't think he wasn't boxed or anything, because the boxed versions over here in the UK are like sort of about £500. And I'm just not willing to pay £500 for a figure like that, no matter how good he is. You know, no matter how iconic of a screen character he was. You know, I mean, this was an iconic screen character to me. I'm not going to pay that type of money for him, so I got this guy a bit cheaper. You can see he claims it was Hot Toys, but I'm just not too sure. And we have another DC shelf. This is sort of all my DC stuff. Again, we have another Henry Cavill Superman from his first movie, Man of Steel. Same as the other one in the corner was from Man of Steel. Yeah, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Not sure which version it is, whether it's from her movie or whether it's from the Justice League ones or not. I honestly don't know, don't remember, and don't care. Same as the Batman. I don't know what version of the Batman this one is. I just know that it's Batman. I do have 3 different versions of Batman. We also have the Ben Affleck one here, Christian Bale one here, and then we're going to head on down to this Batman, the Michael Keaton one. Again, probably the first Batman I ever saw live action. So to me, one of the best ones for that. Christian Bale, a fantastic photographer. You know, I can honestly say all the Batman that I've seen, bar a couple, were fantastic. This isn't probably the best version of his suit he got, but still an iconic one. Still in my day and age, when I grew up watching him. This guy is a joker, honestly. Jack Nicholson's Joker was just absolutely fantastic, and this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Again, I got him open like this because trying to get him boxed with all of the accessories and everything else out in the UK is just going for absolutely astronomically stupid money. You know, same as a lot of the Batman now, to be perfectly honest with you, they're going for stupid money as well. And I'm just not willing to pay it. And then we have Nightmare Batman. Another absolute classic one. Has so much shelf presence that he's literally years on his own. I think he just looks absolutely cool. And yes, I know it's the wrong movies in the background for him. But again, I don't really care. It's going to be a tight squeeze here, guys, because I'm going to get past my chair. So I have to excuse the fact that things are going to go a bit blurry in it. Then we'll get ourselves in here. We've got the top. So again, we have another couple of mugs. Actually, I don't think that one's a mug. I think that one's like an MP3 player, I think. So it's pretty cool. We'll come here. It's Captain America. Again, it's another classic one. Love this one. It can be quite difficult to get a hold of these ones these days, so I was glad when I managed to pick this one up. I got them at a reasonable price. It looks so cool. Again, it's another one that just is that type of thingy where you can sit on a shelf by yourself and just look so cool. You come down. Don't know what mark version this is of Iron Man. It's 40 something die cast. It's the first die cast piece I got. Is this guy. I'm quite happy to have him in the collection. looks absolutely brilliant. Another Black Widow, which again, the hair is always the spoiler with these ones, because the fact is they're so bloody hard to get the hair to lay right when it's not sculpted hair, but she just does look absolutely amazing as a figure. I love this uniform on her. Just looks absolutely wicked. Again, don't know which film it's from, so those that are that way inclined and need to freaking thingy, then put it down in the comments below for others that are there that might want and be interested. At the end of the day, like I say, I'm not really that fussed which one it's from. I just like the freaking look of it. Yeah. If I can get a little bit more. I know this one's Infinity War cap. It's one of those things that, with them having a beard, it's a sort of lot different to what you're used to. Captain America. I just think it looks brilliant. And come down. Yeah, as Guardians of the Galaxy. With Thor. Again, I know this one's from Infinity War, just because of the fact he's got Icebreaker. He didn't come with this one. This one I've recently purchased as it is to give him. So I know he didn't have it, that one in Infinity War, guys. That's stupid. He didn't have that to the end game. That's what we're going with. This is just a brilliant version of obviously Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. That's from the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I just love this pose. I'm basically dancing with his headset on. It looks absolutely wicked. Nice love. Really good. All angry. This bottom shot's going to be the hardest one to get down, guys, because like I say, I've got very limited space. But we will do our best for you, as well as I can't see if it's really anything or not. I can't fit myself down in this gap, but we do have two other iconic characters from movies I absolutely love.
Kill you with my teacup.
Riddick movies are absolutely amazing. I absolutely love these ones. I don't think he's another one of these ones which is fantastic action star. And exactly the best sort of actor. But he's certainly a damn good action star. Probably the favourite movies of mine. I know a lot of people will probably say that you've got the Fast and the Furious ones or these iconic movies that they love, but for me it's more the Riddick ones. I'm not really bothered with cars and crap like that, so to me the Riddick movies are my iconic ones for him. And then of course I've got Blade, and I love the Blade movies. I didn't even mind so much the third one till obviously near the end when they sort of spoiled it a little bit with the bloody CGI of his eyes in and crap. And that was such a shame that he had to fuck up a brilliant franchise. But god damn, do I friggin' love the Blade movies. Again, another fantastic one. That's an action star. Let's hope he has, even if it's just a bit part, in the new Blade that's coming out. And I hope that the new guy does a damn good job. takes on where Wesley left off, because Wesley was a brilliant as Blade. I'm sure the next guy is just as good, if not hopefully maybe better. But it is now and now, and then we've got to get past this thing again. And we'll move the light around so you can see. Look at that, I guess that's all. Okay. So we're at the top. Up here. You can have another mug. A pretty gauntlet mug. And a spoon I got off my kids. Which is basically breakfast of champions. Of course the first guy was Robocop, another one that's sort of a fairly new entry here for me. And guys, honestly goodness, I'm so glad I managed to pick them up, and I got them at a pretty damn decent price, considering, I mean, over here in the UK to get them, you are talking over 500 quid. I've managed to get them for, I think it was roughly about 300, which would be close to sort of nigh on $600, about $450, $500 if not more. That's like cheap, you know, it's cheap as chips for them. Especially as I got all the stuff with them, we come boxed and everything else set, so I was well and truly delighted to manage to pick them at what I consider to be a reasonable price for this guy, considering how much he is in the UK. Absolutely delighted to have him in the collection now. Again, this is the Robocop I remember. This is the Robocop from my day. And this is the most iconic Robocop. Down to the Wolverine set. Basically, I think what he got us started in collecting again was when he got Q taken on a part of Wolverine. That's obviously from Logan. I just loved those films. I even enjoyed the first one, guys. So curse me if you wish, but I even enjoyed the X-Men Origins Wolverine. I thought it was quite funny. Maybe not up to the way they've done it in the comics and what have you, but I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was a good film. And I loved every one of them for their own reasons.
I hurt people.
I've hurt people too.
You have to learn how to live with that.
As you can see by the fact that I have the movie in the background here, Logan. You even have this little die-cast fella here. I think he looks a little cool as hell. Oh, I forgot to show you this guy up here. We have Doctor Strange just floating.
To view alternate futures. To see all the possible outcomes of the coming conflict.
How many did you see?
14,605,000.
So cool.
How many we win? One.
Get back into the details here. See if I can step over the thingy without knocking myself. Of course, again, another shelf. As I said to you, I love Wolverine. So this one is from the Wolverine. I think I'm only missing one Wolverine character, and that's from Days of Future Past. And it's a great one, but again, it is just absolutely ridiculously high in price, and I'm just not willing to pay stupid money for a character. I will wait and wait and wait. I will buy my time, and hopefully eventually I will get him at a half decent price. That's just the way I like to do things, guys. You know, I do love Wolverine. I do love the way he was played. Don't know who'll play him next, but I hope that he can do just as good a job, if not better again, than Hugh Jackman, which I think would be hard pressed to beat, but yeah, you never know. And I'd love to see a return of this guy as well. I mean, I must admit, he was a brilliant character. Liv Schreiber, doing the part of Sabretooth. I think he was brilliant at it.
Nobody kills you but me.
And we drop down again to the last shelf, which is my Terminators. Again, Terminator films are just, they started off fantastic. I think the first three were pretty damn good, especially the first two. 1 and 2 best films probably gone. Got to the third one, it sort of started pushing it a little bit for me, but it was still okay. After that, they started getting worse and worse. And so far, as of you seeing this, which is December 2020, I still haven't seen Dark Fate. I don't really want to ruin what to me was a great sort of franchise with Arnold.
I'll be back.
This one is classed, I think, as the Tech Noir version. Again, just so the iconic. We've even got, yeah, a little key ring, which again, this is what I'm after. But again, the prices are just ridiculous as getting an endoskeleton to go with these guys. And I think that's really what I'm sort of missing from this section, is an endoskeleton. I mean, just look at these guys, man. Yeah, just absolutely unreal.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Then we'll bring it up, around to see Mary Poppins. Only can do. And again, this is probably one of the better head sculpts that there's ever been. Excuse the fact he's got a little bit. Get that off. You can see him better.
Is he cool?
Hell yeah, he's cool.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
It just looks absolutely amazing. And again, of course, we've got him in a flying post coming from the rafter, because that to me is the way this type of one needs to be displayed. Flying above one of my lights that we use in here. Got that off my mum, as she knew I love skulls and reading. In this corner, another one that's basically one of the newest ones to my collection. If you've been watching any of my videos lately, you'll know I've just recently gotten this guy, and I just absolutely love him. And of course, we're recently getting this guy as well. Videos are all up on the channel. Put these guys in. So it's just a wicked little character. I think has good articulation for him being so small. My sister is this, and she also made us that one there, because I've got a bulldog, you know. That's what you normally hear in here with us. Today he's actually not. I've actually got him in the house at the minute. And that's the family crest. So that one means a lot to us. Got this guy, the Mark 50. I don't remember this one. Literally another one. Again, I'm literally just getting him, but I want to get him up in a flying pose. So I sort of haven't getting around to doing that yet. So that's why he's still just on my desk here. waiting for us to find a place to put them, to get them flying. And we have the top here. I think he's just absolutely amazing. Not hot toys. I think it's 3A or something, I think the plus does. 3-0. Bumblebee. It's just a brilliant figure. Loads of articulation to him. Very easy to pose. This guy. Just amazing. His bike. Before carrying along the top, because the top leads towards the going out, drop down. Got another one. This is another reason why I got it back into collecting again. And as you can see, I've had that one for years and years and years. I mean, literally, he was probably one of the earliest figures I ever bought, and that's like back when he was first released by Mancave. And as you can see, I do have a deep love of the Crow. I was a massive fan of Brandon Lee. I think he could have turned out to be just as good of an actor or action star as his father. He already had made a good few movies by the time this one came. This one was like the pinnacle to me. It was just like, wow. Because he wasn't showing off his martial arts skills, more his acting skills. And I think that's what set this movie apart from the fact obviously that he died during making it. But I think that's what set that one off apart for me, was the fact is that it wasn't showing off his martial arts skills, which he was a fantastic martial artist. It showed off his acting skills, his acting boot, and it is just an absolutely fantastic movie. Couldn't beat it. And of course the guy that's now carrying Star Wars to a new era. I do have the Beskar one coming. Hopefully it should be soon, but it does take a while when it's coming from China to the UK, especially during these testing times between 2020 when I released this. And of course we go down to an original Predator. And he's again another one of these classics. The Born in his day. Again, couldn't beat the original Predator. It was just fantastic. Some of the other Predators after that started dropping off, but still really I enjoyed the movies. The latest one, I think was it the Predator or something like that, weren't very good. Still okay, still watchable, but the original Predator probably still the best to me. It's stupid how you've got to say, in my opinion, nowadays, so you don't freaking thingy people up too much that you're trying to be some sort of thingy. So, in my opinion, it's the best one. Because that's the thing, is, and we'll go back up top. You can see down here, I do have a 1-to-1 scale Mandalorian helmet, which again, that's on my channel. Got that dirt cheap, and now it's back to the top. Guys, with these guys. And if you're from America, you got to see more of these than what you did in the UK. The UK didn't really have much of these in there to watch, but I did enjoy the movies. I've got to admit, I've got a soft spot for the movies, even the earlier ones. You know, I've enjoyed them all. And these guys are really brilliant looking, pretty decent posability to them, so I really enjoyed it when I managed to pick these up. This again's another little sort of statue that I've had for many a year, from when I was a young boy. It's probably my late teens when I managed to get hold of this figure. Iconic character that I love the game, so I just had to pick this one up. You notice these ones aren't Hot Toys, guys. That's because Hot Toys wouldn't really fit up on this shelf anymore. We've got the Stormtrooper, that's basically there's to hold on to one of the controllers. But it doesn't have any controllers on them obviously at the minute. So, speaking the obvious, again, another one of the spawn ones, the early ones that got us into collecting at an early age when I was in my teens, my late teens. And again, I'd never seen the movie when I saw these things. That's what got us into wanting to watch the movie, to be perfectly honest with you, because I just loved the look of this guy. I just thought, wow, he looks amazing. Just pan out first so we can see this guy. Again, another one I have to have sort of up in some sort of flying style pose, because why not? You know, that's, to me, it's what needs to be done with this type of guy. Again, as you can see, there's been a little bit of dust and that before I bring it in here, but it's a man cave. It's a man cave, guys, and it's going to get a little bit dusty in a little bit. Fantastic. It's a shame that I forgot to bloody. It's best before showing you, but hey, as you can see, I'm doing things off the cuff, guys. You can see I'm doing it off the cuff. There's no thing with me because I'm not going to brush a few of the little cobwebs and I'll take it off them. You see, there was me prep beforehand. This was like literally just a thing I thought to myself, I'll tell you what it is. It's been such a long time since I've done one, and I've got so many more characters now than what I had before. I'll bring them out and show you them. There's a few of the Marvel ones here.
Hulk! Smash!
See, we're gonna pause this and I'll spin the light round so you can still see the other ones. And of course we have a few pops. Yeah. Again. And we'll do it back up to get him. Spidey hanging from my ceiling. You see, guys, now the pops are, you know, not everyone's cup of tea, but I think they look okay. And again, probably make it, got some really spider's webs going on here. We have a Superman. We have a Batman. We have a small version of Wonder Woman. And then of course, what we have got is hanging up here is another Spidey. Because I just, like I say, I love to have the idea of them not being just in thingy poses, but have them in dynamic style poses and make them look like they're doing something that they would be doing. Yeah, and I think that is a pretty damn cool way of doing them, displaying them. Yeah, rather than just in a detail standing up, doing out. You know what I mean? Have them doing something, flying poses. Yeah, got them over here, flying poses. You got them over here, doing an in-flight pose. And then of course, the last figure we're gonna show you guys is this Spidey hanging from the ceiling upside down. Got his mobile in his hand, looking at his mobile, nonchalantly firing off the negative suit. Spidey. So anyway, guys, all I can say is those that have watched this, because it'll have probably gone for quite a while, is thank you so much. I hope you have a great Christmas, and I hope that 2021 is a lot better for everyone than 2020 turned out to be. Though I must admit, I've managed to pick up quite a few characters in 2020, so let's hope 2021's even better and I can get some more, and I can get some more space. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. This is an update of what the man cave is looking like these days. As you can see, it's coming on. What's next for me is that this one here, I'm going to be blocking it up because it's broken anyway. So I'm going to be blocking it up. I'm going to be actually making these shelves bigger so that they extend right out to here, so that I've got more depth on each one of the shelves, so that I can fit more on them, because as you can see, I'm already starting to sort of run out of a little bit of space, guys. So Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great New Year, guys. This is the bearded nerdy oaf in his man cave, and you are out of here.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,